Hi everyone. We are here to kind of let you guys know about the employment opportunities available with the UPEI Student Union.
Yeah. All right. So I'm Melissa Morrow. I'm the general manager with the Student Union. So I'm a full-time staff member with the Student Union. There is only 5 of us that are full-time that work for the Student Union. Everybody else that works for us are students. So there's just a few of us that aren't students that work for us. So my main role is to help the executive and any of the staff with any projects that they're working on throughout the year, help counsel, provide direction, guidance, answer questions, also do all the accounting work to keep the organization running as well. And a big part of it is the history and the full-time staff for that continuity in the organization that never changes every year. So we're here year after year to help the students who come in every year.
Yeah, and my name is Antonia. I'm one of the 4 student executives that works with the Student Union, and my role is the Vice President of Student Life, and I'm just in charge of campus activities, and I also work with all clubs and societies on campus. I also have a coordinator that I kind of supervise as well, and I work with my other 3 executives and perform all their duties just as required of me.
So a little bit about the Student Union. We are completely separate from the university. We are a not-for-profit organization that represents all full-time students at UPEI, whether they're undergraduate or graduate students. As long as you're a full-time student, we represent the students. Our budget and everything comes from student fees. So that student union fee that you pay, that's what our budget is made up of. And that's how we pay our staff, provide services, do events for students. So our main roles are advocacy, providing services to students. And one of the biggest things that we provide is the health and dental plan for students as well. That's how a lot of students end up using our services throughout their time. This is just kind of an organizational chart. So student council is oversees our entire organization. They're representative of students from various faculties in different interest groups. And then the executive are next in line. And then underneath the executive is where all the full-time staff come, as well as all the other coordinators and positions that we have within our organization as well. So services that we offer. So we have the health and dental insurance for students, clubs and societies, student funding, our Panther Patrol, the Safe Ride program, student handbooks. We do events and campaigns all throughout the year. The Fox and Crow and our wet dry dances are our main services that we provide students. And volunteer opportunities. We're always looking for students throughout the year to help out with various things as well. And we usually just post that on our social media if students have any interest in getting involved that way as well.
So as I said before, I'm one of the 4 student executives that work with the Student Union. And the way to kind of get into my position, we usually do elections, and that's open to all full-time students to kind of put their name up. And we're going to be having our election period kind of open at the 6th of February. So usually around that time, if you're looking to kind of work in my position or any other coordinator position or counselor position, you're kind of open to put your name up for that at that time when the nominations are open. As Melissa said before, we only have 5 full-time staff members. All of our staff and coordinators are all students. So we're usually just in the business of hiring students because our organization works mainly for students on campus. Yeah, and this is just a couple of our paid positions that are going to be open during the election time. So the position of the president of the Student Union and the VP Academic and External, and my position as well, which is the VP Student Life position. We do work in the summer full-time and part-time in the school period as well. 25 hours during the school period and 40 or 35 during the summer. 37 during the summer, and 25 hours during like the school period as well. So those 3 positions are open during the elections, and they are paid positions with the Student Union. Yeah, and we also have counselor positions, which are also still students. And all these positions are open for people to kind of apply for during the election periods. So including our faculty reps. So for say business, arts rep, that's all in the faculty rep. And then we also have international student rep, graduate student rep, EDI rep, the ombudsperson, resident rep, the 2Ls LGBTQIA plus, and indigenous rep that is appointed by the Maui Center.
So for higher positions, the next slide gets into the positions, but to apply for the positions, you just send your resume and cover letter to hiring@UPEI.SU, or you just come up to our office in person and we'll accept your resumes in the office. We will be posting all of our student jobs for next September in the next month. So you'll be starting to see a lot of advertisement around our elections and job openings that we do have available. We do have a few positions that are operate during the summer, and there are some hours over the summer. So not all positions are just from that September to April during the school year. There are some that are over the summer as well. And those there will be posting as well in the next month or so for students to be able to apply for. And these positions are completely separate. I know it gets confused sometimes for students that they are completely separate from the UPEI HR hiring, that they are completely separate job postings. So the positions that will be posting very soon is the Vice President of Finance, so one of the executive positions with the student union. It's a full-time position during the summer, and then during the school year, it's a part-time position as well. So they oversee all the finances of the organization, all the student funding, as well as emergency funding. And that's a big part of their role is the funding, as well as overseeing the services such as the food bank, the Panther Patrol, the tools co-op, the bike co-op, all those services fall under the VP Finance as well. Coordinators, I didn't list them all, but there's several. So there's the academic coordinator, a policy and research coordinator, events and campaigns coordinator, services coordinator position. And marketing coordinator position as well. These are all student positions, and they all report to one of the president or vice presidents. And some of these positions do have hours over the summer as well as throughout the school year. The Fox and Crow staff. So the Fox and Crow is the restaurant / pub on campus that we run. We're always looking for staff down there as servers, bartenders, security. We're always looking for people down there. With everyone's class schedules, it's hard to get people to work. So we need to have a huge staff down there to be able to fill all the shifts. The Cadre is our student newspaper, the editor, and then there's 2 staff members there as well. The yearbook is a yearbook editor, as well as 2 staff members that create the yearbook for the university. And then there's also the chair and deputy chair of council positions. So the chair is the person who oversees council, and the deputy chair is the person who takes the minutes, keeps kind of council on track, and will step in the absence of the chair as well. So all these positions will be coming available within the next month. We'll have job postings up, we'll have all the job descriptions and everything that the positions entail, and what your duties would all be included in these job postings that will be posted here very shortly. And then this here is just some pictures of different people who have worked for us. Our organization is a great stepping stone for students. We understand that you're here for an education first, and that you can gain experience working with us as well. We are very flexible. We work around class schedules. We work around exams. We work around papers. A lot of our positions are kind of on your own time. They're not set hours. The Fox and Crow is probably the only position that's really set hours. The rest of them, we work around your class schedules and everything. So it's a very flexible organization to work with, and it's a great organization to build skills that can help you down the road when you move on to other positions or go on to graduate school or anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think like the biggest misconception is that you have to be like inclined or in the line of like government or politics to kind of want to work with us. None of our current executives are even political science students right now. I mean, I'm doing computer science, and the president is an engineering major. So we all do different things, and our organization kind of has, different departments for people that wants to work in marketing and research, and just different ways to apply your skills and kind of be engaged on campus as well, and also just do stuff for other students as well. So yeah, we will be posting in all of these positions as they're available. The elections are going to open in the 6th of February, like I said, and the other hired positions we made available on our social media platforms and on our website as well, with full descriptions and all that good stuff.
Sure. And that's just our phone number, website, our social media handles, as well as our reception email as well, if anyone has any questions or anything as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.